What the hell, Renee? There are only 2 beers in the fridge.
Sorry about that. I will buy some along with your chips.
I can't believe you didn't notice we were out of chips until we finished dinner. You are so slow. And on top of that, we are short of beer. You are so useless.
I'll hurry.
Why didn't you check the stock beforehand? You know I have them every single night.
We did have stock, though. Your dad had all the beer and chips in the afternoon today.
Well, you should stock up, counting that possibility. Haven't you figured out how much we like to drink by now?
Sorry. I didn't expect you would finish the whole stock.
Both of my parents are very upset, you know. They ask me why I have married such a clumsy woman like you. I feel awful not meeting up to their expectations. I should have kept looking for someone better to marry.
Am I that bad, Steve?
Well, let's see. 1, you suck at cook. I can't believe you cook every day, and yet your skills are nowhere near my mother.
Your mom's cooking is very difficult to copy.
2, you're supposed to take on all the housework for my mom, who has a bad back. But after all these years, you know nothing about housework. 3, you are so sloppy that my mom has to tell you what you did wrong every day.
I didn't get yelled at today, though.
Am I supposed to be happy for you not getting yelled at? I prefer to be happy when you do it right for once. And the worst thing about you is that you haven't had a child yet.
I really am sorry about that. I know your parents are looking forward to meeting their grandchild someday.
My parents aren't counting on you for that anymore. They don't count on you for anything, actually, including the cooking. We've decided to dine out if we wanted to eat something nice.
Sorry. But I am planning to cook something fancy tomorrow. I will do my best to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? We're not eating at home tomorrow.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Mom has reserved the Italian down the road. We are having dinner there.
You mean the one that's opened recently? I heard it's become popular very quickly. I look forward to it.
Don't, because you are not coming. You are staying home.
Huh? I can't come?
What have you done to deserve a lavish meal? We don't have the kind of money to spend on a wife who doesn't even do what she's supposed to do. If you don't like that, then you better stop playing around and do your role. Suitcases? That purple one. I can't find it.
Yes, Are you going on a...
Mom won a travel voucher at a bazaar. Free flights and hotel for 2. So we're going to Miami for a week.
Wow, that's amazing. So, it's going to be you and your mom? It's going to be you and your mom?
No, Dad is coming too. It's a group opportunity, so we're adding his ticket.
Nice. A trip.
Usually don't have that kind of money, but since we don't have to pay for 2 people, we said why not?
Fine.
You're not coming.
Sort of guessed that.
Duh. A trip to Miami is so expensive, and it's high season now too. Paying for one person is costly enough.
I see.
And my mom really doesn't want to travel with you. We all prefer to travel by ourselves.
She doesn't want to, huh?
She can't even look at your face without getting annoyed. And I agree. LOL.
You do?
And clumsy. It's so irritating when you make your stupid mistakes. Mom must feel the same way I do.
Oh. I guess that's why she's always so irritated.
Must be. Anyway, so you understand now that we will be able to enjoy ourselves better without you on the trip. So you will stay home. Since we'll be gone, it'll be a good time for you to clean all over the house.
You're right. I'll do my best so that you and your parents will like me.
Good. Can. Perhaps once you get better at housework, I'll take you to Miami one day.
Sure.
Man, am I excited. I've never been, you know? And this might be the first and last trip I will ever take my parents.
Has your sister taken them on a trip? I heard Belle married a very wealthy man. Take them again in the near future.
There's no way I will ever ask Belle. I'm the son of the family. My honor would be lost. Family. My honor would be lost.
I don't know, Steve. I think whoever can take them should.
No, my pride won't accept that.
Bella's not going to marry?
No way. She can travel all she wants. She will not be invited.
But maybe she would pay for the remaining costs.
That's exactly why she is not coming. If Belle comes, it'll be her treating my parents. During this trip, I am treating my parents.
I didn't know you were so devoted.
It might seem like a good thing that Belle married a super rich guy, but as the eldest son in the house, I feel like I've become second.
Your parents count on you more than anyone. You were the good child who agreed to live with your parents and take care of them.
Count on me. I may not be as rich as Belle's family, but I also make enough to support everyone. I'm sure they know they can't live without me.
I hope they enjoy the trip.
Hey, Renee, I heard you're going to Miami. Can you do me a favor and pick me up one of my favorite fragrances at a local shop? They use local natural ingredients and smell wonderful. Will you have time to wander around the center of the city?
Well, I think I might forget, Belle. Perhaps you should ask your mom or Steve.
I'm not sure if I trust them. They know nothing about fragrances. I can already picture them picking up the wrong kind at the wrong shop.
I'm sure they won't.
Please! They don't sell them online and I've been craving it for a long time. I will pay for it, of course.
Well, the thing is, I can't. I'm staying home.
What? Oh, I thought it was a family trip.
It is for your parents and brother. Sorry.
How come you're not going? Did you have other plans?
No, not particularly.
Then why aren't you going? Has something happened?
It's just the way it is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Sorry, forget what I said. Anyway, please ask my husband about getting your fragrance.
Hold on a minute. I don't understand. Why are they leaving you behind? Is everything okay between you and Steve?
It's nothing, Belle, really.
There has to be something. You can tell me, Renee.
My husband says I have to stay home. He doesn't want to pay for me. And your parents don't want to go on a trip with me neither, so...
Doesn't want to pay? What the hell? What do you mean my parents don't want to travel with you?
They haven't approved of me yet, as Steve's wife. I haven't lived up to their expectations. So I don't deserve to go on a trip with them.
Wait, what? What? I don't understand. How can they be so misjudging? Renee, you wake up at 5 a.m. every morning to do chores. Besides, it's insane that you have to be approved to go on a family trip.
It's okay. It's my fault. Yes, I do all the housework, but I am very clumsy. I don't do anything right.
Are you telling me that my family has told you all of this? They should be thankful that you do any housework. You are not a slave, Renee.
Belle, calm down.
Sorry, but I can't. I'm so mad. How can they treat you like this?
I think my husband is right, though. I'm not useful to your family. I haven't done anything to deserve a trip or to go to restaurants. It's inevitable they always leave me behind.
They don't take you when they eat out? You stay behind?
Yes.
Listen carefully, Renee. It is not okay to make you do all the housework or exclude you from meals. Who do they think they are?
But I stay at home, accepting my faults.
You are lying to yourself. You are telling yourself it's all your fault because you don't want to feel the pain. They have brainwashed you to lie to yourself. But deep down, you know you are hurt and that they are treating you wrong.
That's not true.
Renee, you have to stop denying your feelings. Can't you see what they've done to you? Oh, you're being mistreated by my parents and brother.
But no. I brought all of it up on myself.
I'm telling you, that's not true. Even if it were, hypothetically, it is still wrong to treat you this way. You have to teach them a lesson. I will help you make them pay. They won't get away with this.
Miami is really great. The ocean is beautiful, even in the rain. I'll send you pictures.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, brother.
Brother?
Hi, it's Belle.
What? Are you at my house?
No, I'm not at your house.
Then why do you have Renee's smartphone? You must be with her.
Yes, we decided to take a vacation together.
Huh? What?
Well, you guys left her behind. I felt so bad I said I'd take her instead. My husband is away on a business trip, so it was perfect timing for me.
Why would you do something like that without my permission? It's too sudden, and she has no money.
I'm the one who invited her. I am paying every penny.
She doesn't need any spoiling, Belle. Where are you, anyway? One of the clubhouses you're a member of?
In Santorini?
Huh? Santorini? You took her overseas?
Yeah. We're staying at a gorgeous villa. 5 stars. I always wanted to come here.
What the hell are you doing? You've gone overboard.
Why do you care? You're not the one paying for it.
I'm saying my wife doesn't deserve to be spoiled like that. She should know her place.
Excuse me? Ugh, she deserves a luxurious vacation more than anyone. She has worked her ass off day and night for her family.
You don't get it, Belle.
I do get that she wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes to bed at midnight every day to handle all the housework. So what is your problem? Why do you think you can treat her like crap? You get to live easy because she does everything for you, and yet you leave her behind? Why on earth do you think you deserve a trip?
Renee is not being useful to her family. She is clumsy with chores, and she doesn't have a job.
No, you are the one who doesn't get it, Steve. You get to work the way you do because she does everything in the house. You are able to deliver money to your family because she supports you. If you have a problem with that, then free her and let her get a job outside of the house like she always wanted to.
Someone has to do the chores. Mom has a bad back, and Dad is out of the question, so who will do it then? Huh?
Unbelievable. It's way past the era where men are exempt from doing housework. It's hard to believe a business person like you doesn't realize that. Ugh, I am so ashamed of you, all three of you. I'm so embarrassed. All of you are assholes.
What? How dare you say that to your family?
I don't feel bad. I'm only telling the truth.
This is Renee. I've taken over. Steve, I'm sorry I came to Santorini without telling you.
What the hell do you think you were doing? You should know your place. You know better than anyone that you don't deserve a vacation.
I disagree. I've worked hard for you and your parents all along.
Pardon me?
Your sister helped me realize that I've been denying myself. But I decided not to lie to myself anymore.
What are you talking about? Get your ass back home, now! You are not allowed to spoil yourself. You are not worth any of it.
What gives you the right to say such horrible things to me?
Shut up! I'm the breadwinner of the family, the leader.
So what? I've never agreed to become your slave. This is my life. I will do as I please. I will not be fazed by what you and your parents think of me.
Are you disobeying me? You useless piece of crap! You, in Santorini? Give me a break.
Are you jealous because I'm splurging more than you are? Sorry about that.
Watch yourself.
I am done serving you guys. I understand now that it will never end. You will continue to call me useless as long as I am married to you. Your mind is too corrupted to see that you look down on not only me, but all wives.
You will regret your attitude when you get home. My parents are furious too.
Sure, whatever. I am divorcing you, so it won't matter to me. I have already moved out of the house. Have fun handling all the wonderful housework by yourselves.
Are you being serious?
Yes, absolutely.
You think this is funny, you dumb witch! You're going to regret everything.
That won't be me. I'm sure you're smart enough to know what it means to be without me taking care of you all. Anyway, I have to go to my spa appointment now. Enjoy the rest of your family trip. After my trip to Santorini, I immediately filed for divorce. Belle, so ashamed of how they have treated me, severed all ties and contacts with them. My cunning in-laws were planning to ask Belle for financial help to remodel their home in the near future. So when Belle told them she would have no relation with them going forward, they were shocked and very upset. Seeing their reaction, Steve tried to comfort them, telling them how it was his job to take care of them. However, it turned out that the in-laws were actually counting on Belle more than Steve. As money lovers, what Steve was making was not enough in my in-laws' perspective. That really hurt Steve's pride, and their relationship quickly fell apart. I later heard that Steve never raised a finger when his mother's health deteriorated. and their home quickly became a famous trash house in the neighborhood because none of them knew how to do any housework. Belle and I are still close friends. She said she would someday find a great partner who would respect and take good care of me. I told her I prefer to stay single for a while and enjoy the freedom that I got back. Once I am healed, I hope to start a new life, perhaps with a wonderful partner who will love me for who I am.
Hey, Susie. Do you have a minute? Of course. What's up? Well, about next week's trip. Where are we going again? Boulder? That's a place you're familiar with, right? That's right. I booked a nice little B&B. My mother used to work there when she was younger. Not just her, actually. That's how I paid my way through college. It's pretty well known in the B&B community. Ah, well, I've canceled the reservation. What? You canceled it? But why? Well, the truth is, I was speaking with some of the neighbors recently, and I got to thinking that it just doesn't agree with me. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, seeing as it's a bed and breakfast, it sounds like it's probably well out in the country. That sort of place probably suits you just fine. But my family is just not used to that kind of thing, you know? So I thought it would be best to have a change of plans. So you just took it upon yourself to do that? The kids were really looking forward to it. Well, don't worry. I booked us a nice new hotel. A new hotel? Yes, at a nice resort in Vail. They had a suite available, so I just had to take it. It's about $350 per night. Not the cheapest, but good service isn't free, you know. $350 per night? Is that per person? Of course, dear. You don't think we could get that kind of price for everyone together, do you? That's a really expensive change to make without talking to us first, don't you think? Oh, dear. Are you worried about the price by chance? Fret not, darling. I'll pay for the grandchildren, of course. I guess I might as well pay for Harold as well. No, that's all right. We'll manage to pay for the kids as well somehow. But really, could you try not to do this kind of thing in the future without talking to us first? We have an obligation to the B&B as well. You know, Susie, you can't live off of obligations. We should go somewhere for appearances, not out of obligation. I hate to say this, but I could hardly tell the neighbors I was going to a B&B in Boulder of all places. It's embarrassing. Sharon? That B&B is kind of an institution. It might not be able to beat out a resort hotel in service, but there's usually a reason places like this can stay in business so long, you know? Oh my! Are you trying to lecture me now? Tell me you're joking. No, I don't mean to lecture you. Come now, Susie. I've been traveling inside the country and out since I was a child. No offense, but I don't think I need to be told what makes a good hotel by someone like you. You've only been on a handful of vacations in your whole life. So I'd rather you kept your uncultured opinions to yourself, if you please. I see. Anyway, we're going to be on different flights, so let's meet up at the airport after we both land. I'll be there around 10:40, okay? Try not to forget. I'll tell Harold and the others. Susie! Good news. Oh, yeah? You know the hotel we're going to in Vail? It turns out that my old boss is working there. He saw our names on the guest register and sent me an email. Oh, really? That's nice, isn't it? What a coincidence. I know, right? He said he's going to pull out all the stops for us, be it room service or anything else. Isn't that so lucky? Yeah, that's amazing. I guess I should expect no less from you. Now you're getting it. It looks like it was definitely a good idea to change the hotel, huh? Cabin, B&B, please. I'm sure the kids are going to much prefer this glamorous hotel to an ancient beat-up one. You're probably right. I just landed. Are you already here? Where are you? We're just about to check in. Really? I thought I told you to meet me here. Oh, well, I'll head over there now. Ah, Susan, I'm so sorry. I just realized I overlooked something important. Oh, what did you overlook? Well, looking at the reservation details now, it seems I only booked the room for 2 adults and 2 children. I'm so sorry. And, well, it seems like they don't have any other rooms available today. I guess you'll just have to stay somewhere else. Oh, I know! You could just sleep in the lobby. With a hotel like this, even the lobby is bound to be comfortable. Oh, quit pulling my leg. Actually, this is rather hard to say, but I guess there's no better time to say it, so I might as well. The truth is, I've been worried that if we travel together, your, poverty, for lack of a better word, might rub off on me. So I'm terribly sorry, but it looks like you're going to have to sit this trip out. Well, someone is certainly going to have to sit this one out. You're right about that. What's that? Like I said, we just finished checking in. So you can feel free to do whatever you'd like. Huh? What do you mean? You don't mean that you're planning to shut me out, do you? There's no use fighting me, dear. One call from me and you'll be plucked right out of the hotel. You might as well just wait outside with a switch and consider yourself whooped. Now hold on just 1 second. What is the meaning of this? You said that you guys had checked in already. Where are you? What are you doing? I'm outside walking with a switch. Well, I guess it's more of a walking stick than a switch. We're hiking. Hiking? That's right. I mean, we're already checked in. Might as well, right? And let me tell you, it is fantastic. The Flatirons are really beautiful this time of year. What? You're joking, right? You're in Boulder? Well, yeah. Don't you? Well, yeah, me? Tell me this is some kind of sick joke. I'm afraid not. Here, I'll send you a picture. I can't believe it. I can't believe this! Didn't I tell you to meet me at the airport? The kids told me an interesting story a few days ago. They said you were bad-mouthing me on the phone. And you told them I couldn't stay at the hotel because of grown-up matters. They came up to me and Harold in tears. I don't want to go without you, Mom. Why aren't you going? Really? I had no idea you didn't like me so much that you would go to such lengths. But there's also another reason. You didn't actually cancel the B&B reservation. You were planning to just no-show. I mean, but of course. A place like that. There's really no need to call. How did you know that anyway? Not that it matters. But I called them 3 days ago to apologize. And they asked me about dinner reservations and allergies like nothing was amiss. So I thought to myself, you can't just not show up to hotel reservations, you know. In the worst case scenarios, these things can even end up in court. Anyway, so we talked it over as a family and, well, you can see the result for yourself. And there would be a cancellation fee as well. I think it's the same thing for your hotel, right? If you cancel just 3 days before, you still have to pay 70% of the fee. Plus, Harold was a bit irritated. He said it wasn't a good way to cancel. I guess that's just a pittance to you, but... Do you think any of that serves as an excuse? After I went through all the trouble of setting up the reservation for this hotel? Is this how you repay someone who does a favor for you? It's completely unforgivable. Although I guess I should have expected it from someone of your low taste. Sharon, I've been trying not to say anything for a while now, but... You know that I know way more than you about hotels, right? What do you mean? I should think not. I know for certain you said you've only been on a handful of vacations in your life. But do you know why that is? Because you're poor. No. It's because I'm always traveling to hotels for business. It can hardly be considered a vacation. I work as a hotel concierge. What now? What? I help people plan their vacations from step one. Naturally, I find hotels for them. But I also have to know about all of the sites and spots around the hotels. If we're talking big hotels, I've been to just about everyone in the country in the last 10 years. What? And with all of that experience and knowledge, I would give the B&B that we're at right now a definite 5 stars. You're joking, right? I can't believe this. So what? I'm supposed to just stay in this hotel by myself? Having a whole suite all to yourself sounds kind of like the dream. I'm a bit jealous. You're a concierge or whatever, right? So get my family's travel arrangements set up and send them over here immediately. I'm afraid I can't do that. Just think of the distance. But you could start heading over here. Harold and the kids might not be too thrilled, but I don't mind if you do. It's only a couple hours drive. You can do it. Are you making fun of me? My boss has helped out with all of the preparations and set everything up for me. It wouldn't be very fair to him if I did that. But what was it you said before? You can't live off of obligation or something. That was different. Something. We should travel for appearances, not out of obligation. I had a bad feeling that things would get complicated with my mother-in-law from the first time I met her. But I never thought she'd go so far as to set up a weird plan like this one. And she got desperate after that. Even the hotel was worried when she insisted that she could eat food for 4 people all by herself. But in the end, they did as she asked and served it all to her. And as could be expected, they ended up having to call a doctor after. Looking at her, sick, wailing about how she would rather die than pay a cancellation fee, I think her old boss was rather taken aback by how focused she was on money. In the end, the trip ended up dragging her appearance through the mud more than anything. My husband, Harold, said he had a lot to think about his relationship with his mother. After we got back from our trip, he called her and let her have it. Having said everything there was to say, they haven't been in contact since. Our trip was really great, by the way. Great food, beautiful view, and parks, not to mention great service. We were more than satisfied. We promised the kids we would go back next year. Maybe it's because of what happened this time, I'm not sure. But we've been going on more trips as a family and spending a lot of quality time together.